We low key. Yeah, in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It's Kim. There's so much stuff I always wanted to talk to you about. One,
Okay.
just first, honor, pleasure. Like I said, forget the flowers. I can send those to you at any time. We giving you the earth. You know what I mean? Like, because it's so much rooted, it's so much planet energy that you put out there to the industry. Nothing will be going on. The powerful movement that's going on in hip hop right now, you inspired. So like, it's just real. Like, how does that feel to just know that you have a generation of artists that look up to you, that are inspired by you, that are driven by what you created, you know, when you was doing your thing.
I don't know.
And you're still doing your thing. That's a beautiful thing, though.
Yeah, it's a blessing. But you know, I love every girl. I love everybody because I feel like everybody's unique in their own way, and they bring something to the table. Like me and Lotto was just talking about that. Sexy Red gave me a shout out the other day. It's just it's sweet to see the love that people, all of them, always say they pull something from me, and that is rewarding for me, because when I was doing it, I didn't know what I was creating. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just being myself.
Right.
And then the funny thing is, I see myself in them. I always told them, I was like, people are not going to understand it, but there's a lot of her in me.
I see it. I see
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
like-
definitely see she's inspired by everything that.
But they inspire me too. They inspire me to, like, you know.
And the fact, like I said, you just rock 20,000 a night. You guys, like, it's like you're not stopping. I mean, that's what, like, I was talking to Too Short, I was talking to CeeLo, and you know, other JD, like, and they always just saying like where they are right now, it's uncharted waters. Like, nobody's ever seen hip hop this powerful, that our greats are still rocking.
It's still rocking. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's a blessing. And like when the girls embrace, and it's like, I like to give other people their flowers too, because it takes a lot in this industry to be a girl.
Tell me about that.
It's to be a girl. It does. It's so, any girl that's doing it, much love and respect. Anyway, because it's hard.
Why do you say that?
Because
Is it just because it's a male chauvinistic energy?
they're gonna get paid more than us. They
Right.
just are.
Right.
And then, you know, it's, you know, you just gotta remain, you know,
on your game
stay in
and
your
all of that
emotion.
stuff.
Yeah,
Well, see, like, now women are finally getting their respect.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, before, that was never a thing. You know what I mean? It felt like, even the process where it felt like women just were novelties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even from, if we go all the way back to like Roxanne, Shantae, it felt like they were like, oh, that's cute. But now, like, women are doing everything. They're the top of the charts. They're the MCs. They got bars. They're lyricists. They're doing it all.
Yeah.
And I feel like you were one of the first bosses to step in and say, I'm much more than just somebody's, you know, side artist or something like nah, I'm a bigger star than all of the guys, and I deserve the same amount of money, if not more, than all the guys. And now it's happening because of people like you.
It's hard. It's hard though. Like, imagine, you know, I was always the only girl on most of my tracks.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Right.
You know.
Embodying everybody.
You sound like
And like, bro,
big as
Mobb
like,
Deep to, like, I guess the locks, like, your version was always the part people couldn't wait to recite.
yeah, you know, it's funny because Biggie, when he did his verse, he wasn't in the studio with us to the Benjamins. He was in LA. He's like, honey, she killed everybody. It's gonna be hard to top that. He's with me.
Is that what Big said? Is that why he switched the beat up?
I couldn't even believe he said that. I said, he said that. I think Diddy even told me. So I was just like, I couldn't believe he said that. So I was like,
It's the truth. Like, I'ma say it right here. Kim got the hardest verse on Benjamin. If y'all don't agree, put it in the comments or whatever. But
I never agree. I always feel like Big got the best everything.
I mean, of course.
For him to say
only
that.
thing I feel like Big was on a different song though.
Yeah.
Like, they switched up the beat.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? And it was big. You know what I
And
mean?
it's still
But-
big. So
but
it doesn't matter.
your verse, wanna fumble with the B, huh? What? Oh, a hex on your whole family. Like, come on, man. Like, that's classic hip hop. What's Lil Kim's favorite verse?
Of what? Like
ever that you've ever
that
what
I
song?
ever did?
Yeah.
Oh my dang.
Let me see, cause this my favorite.
Like verses that's like some of them may be on the album or may not.
Oh, okay.
But like
True artist shit like this
Yeah.
versus that mean song. To you.
yeah, like there's a song I got a song called Beehive. I think it was on the Bella Mafia. I can't remember which one, but it's a song with I'm like on there with a bunch of other guys. Beehive. Then I did a song for Clue, and it was on the Cluminati mixtape, and it's called what was it called? Either Chinatown or Hiroshima. I know we had to change the name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my
So
favorite
sensitive, yeah.
verses. But I can tell you the songs I like to perform the most are like Lighters Up, Get Money, Magic Stick. Those are those three
Yeah.
songs. I love performing those songs. I love performing Crush on You, Big Mama Thing.
Yeah.
I hate performing No Time, so don't ask me to perform.
I can't believe I got me trapped in the car with Nick for like
Exactly.
30 minutes.
In the Lambo.
I want to get pregnant. I gotta get out.
Oh wow. Wow. So since you want to talk about that, I mean, obviously I've always had a crush on you.
Boy, bye.
Since crush on you.
Boy, bye. You tried to I see what you did there. I see what you did.
But to know, and I'm not the only one, but even obviously the world knows from they see, the movie, they know the story, they heard you talk about it. You came in the game, with in a relationship that we and then even from then, every rapper always talks about how much they in love with Lil Kim. How does it feel to still to this day be someone that people dreamed about?
It's so
Everybody's dream girl and all of that.
That's so weird for me. I don't know. I'm goofy. I'm really like
A nerd.
But you have so much, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't want to, it's sex appeal in that sense to where you ooze it. I mean, you talk about it in your music. We see it in all of your amazing, iconic photo shoots. Just to be, it's true though. And then, like I said, to see generations even try to copy your swag so much so, to be a sex symbol and to know that every guy in the world has had a crush on you at one point in time. How does that make you feel?
You know I'm gonna beat his ass. No, before I go there, Nick's, you stood the test of time. He let me cuss him out.
Oh yeah, she did cuss me out. I didn't even do nothing.
Yes, he sounds like every other guy.
I was trying to defend my love here.
Yeah, you were.
And then somebody said some things that Kim was not fond of. And she called and cussed me out. I was like, this is real love here.
It is.
I was like, I understand. I apologize if it ever happens again. That's what it said.
You're such a man, though. I love you.
I was making a point about that. I was saying you are the greatest.
I know.
I said you are the GOAT. I don't care who you were. We were talking about the top 5.
I know.
And I was like, Lil Kim is number 1.
Yeah.
Somebody said something that wasn't true.
Yeah.
And I just skated over it. I was like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Kim was like, you should have checked that motherfucker.
Exactly. Because it's not about the situation of what you guys are talking about. It's just the person. He's a hater. He's a Kim hater, so obviously.
Right.
But it's okay though, because you know what? I can't take. Sometimes when in friendships, when you wrong too, you gotta realize that too. Because I had a little bit of wrong, just a teeny bit of wrong.
You was emotional. I get
I
it.
was the best.
Because if people be talking shit,
Yeah.
back. And it was one of those things that Kim is tired of hearing.
Yeah, but you always protect me though.
I do.
Since I met you, Nick, you've always done that. So
And I will continue to do that. This is the GOAT. There is no other queen rapper, woman, MC than the one that's sitting next to me right now. But, there's people always have their own choices and favorites. Like you said,
that's okay.
There's some haters out there.
No, you know that's okay, right? That is totally. I love that.
Yeah.
Because when you go to get ice cream, you're not gonna always maybe get the same
Different
flavor,
flavors.
right?
Yeah.
You're gonna say, okay, I might want chocolate today. I might want vanilla today. I might want strawberry today. That is okay.
Right.
It's just when some people just hate for no reason.
Right.
That's just ridiculous. And then they know that you and I are so close, whatever, so they might use the situation. But that's okay, you know.
I'm gonna always defend you.
You always
But
have.
at that point in time, he said some shit and I was like, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. And I moved right on. Where Kim was like, no, you should have checked that motherfucker right there and tell him this, and this. I was like, you're right.
Not because he normally, like, Nick, you're just like a really good friend to me and I love you.
I would defend you to the end.
You always do. Not even just that, but like whenever we need each other, you know.
Always.
It's just like, so
This is my
I
love right
appreciate
here.
it.
What's amazing about you, you've been able to keep your private life private. It's so...
Barreling.
No, but I'm saying, we're like, there's a lot of things that you just like, look, I'm gonna be classy, I'm gonna keep it sexy. But you never hear no dirt about Lil Kim.
I be trying. It's hard because, you know,
But
How do you do that?
it's hard because I have to like stay away from social media.
Meaning you gotta stay from talking on it or reading it?
Like, no, like I have to stay away from it because like, meaning I don't post as much as I should.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons is because like, as soon as I come on, it's just, but some bullshit is still whatever. But it's not all the time. Sometimes it's all love or whatever.
Right.
but sometimes I have to just like step away.
Yeah. Well, that's smart. I mean, that's wisdom right there. Like, cause I can't do it. I'm like,
I know.
I'm my business. I'm all either I done said some shit, either I'm canceled, either Kim mad at me about something I said. So I'm like, I need to learn from you to be like, sometimes you gotta keep my mouth shut and stay off of social media.
It's hard though because that's how we sell ourselves. You know, that's our business.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do that, but you know, sometimes
I just gotta say, you know what, whatever, because I have a daughter, so
In fact, a beautiful daughter, an amazing daughter. That she's getting grown. That's crazy.
I think she's almost taller than me. It's terrible.
So I mean,
Everybody.
now I gotta know this. Does she listen to
What?
the
She be
lyrics?
on stage singing. You should see some of my shows. She's on the side of the stage all the time.
Singing Lil
Yep.
Kim lyrics?
Yeah, she mutes it. She knows how to mute herself.
Okay.
That's really good. But she's like, her favorite song is Light Us Up. She loves
Oh,
it.
really? That's dope. That's dope.
She loves no matter what people say.
Oh, that's one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
Now, see, those are more the cleaner ones. Yeah. That's like, all right, cool. I could get with those.
Yeah.
I used to be scared of her. Like, that one, we changed that one.
She doesn't even. She's smart though. She's really smart. She understands, and you know, she understands what I do is what I do.
Right.
She's a real pop girl. She likes a lot of pop themes.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So now, as a mom, as somebody, like, when you look back at some of the lyrics and some of the things, like,
Yeah.
when you reflect back on it,
It's,
are you proud of it? Or is it like, you know, I'm still going, I said what I said then, and I'll stand on that same
Stand on
concept
it.
now, because you taught a lot. You inspired a lot of women to be liberated.
I know. That's the hard part about it because, like, I love the fact that I did that. I feel like, you know, that's something that I, you know, took one for the team for. Like, I had to just step out and be like, yo, fucking, I know I'm about to get, I'm about to be the one, like, to get all of the backlash for it, but,
Right.
and I kind of knew that because it was like, so, I even told Big one time, I'm not gonna lie, like, this is, I never told nobody this, but, like, I told Big after my album is done, I was like, Big, you don't think we should do something, like, more for the kids, like, more for the, like, maybe at least one song? He's like, what? No, this shit is boring. This shit's hard. You crazy? He's like, this is what we doing. This is it. They got to take us how they take us.
Well, I mean, he was right.
Yeah, he was right. He was right.
But you second guessed it, like, yo, maybe we should do something a little bit more clean cut
Yeah,
that's
I
family
did.
friendly.
I told him that. And I was like, at least one or two songs so that we... He's like, nah, watch when this shit come out. You changing shit. Watch. He knew this.
He knew.
He knew that I didn't know. He knew that this was going to change everything.
That's amazing. And then, I mean, but even you did evolve to whether it was stuff like, whether it was Lady Marmalade, Ladies Night, all of
Yeah.
those type of things were in some of the biggest movies ever and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And still to this day, little kids know those songs.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was just in Oregon, and you know, all the like, it's just mad kids at an amusement park. They booked me,
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, you guys sure you meant to book me? Like, maybe I was like another little him or somebody.
Little kids party, Lil Kim, you want to bubble with me, huh?
Yes. I was like,
That's crazy.
I was like, there's no way these
But that's, you're an icon. You're a superstar. It's
Yeah,
really
and-
somebody at that level to where we're we're inspired by you. So then I gotta ask that question: what inspires Lil Kim?
My family, my friends, people who believe in me. Listen, I'm about to say something, and I mean, some people might say, but I can't stand my fans sometimes, yo. I
Why?
hate them because they don't get it. I really feel like some of the, and I'm not talking to all of them, obviously, but like the ones that think they know me, think they
Alright.
control me, think that they know best for me.
The fanatics, the stands.
Yeah, and the ones that, and then those are the ones that just, I told them, believe it or not, y'all are the reason why we're not where we're supposed to be yet.
Oh wow! Tell me more. They love you though. They just love you with so much passion and conviction. They
Yeah.
feel like they so close to you.
Yeah, but we gotta, elevation was always my thing. The reason why I think I'm still moving out is because I had learned to say, I don't give a fuck. Fuck whatever I don't
Right.
care no more. I'm gonna do it my way.
And I mean, you've been proven doing it your way has worked this far.
Yeah, and then, the last few years, I'm just like, you know what, whatever.
So your I don't give a fuck attitude drives you. Your true fans drive you, and your family.
Yeah.
Family, and that's what's up. So, what's next for Lil Kim? You've done it all.
I don't like to talk about what's next because you don't never know. Whatever God puts in front of me to do whatever next, I am building an empire where I'm starting to produce, and I will have, I'm going to start putting out other artists.
Oh,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really my passion. I can really look at, like, right now, if the industry wanted to hire me,
They
to
should.
let them know what each female needs, because I can look at each female and tell what they need.
I mean,
I
first of
think
all, they all are inspired by you anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like you could be like, if you do this, you do like.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the
But I have
Little Kim label.
I have a nick for that with guys too. It could be a girl, it could be guys, it don't matter. And I have an artist now, so I was like, I have a couple artists that I'm like into right now, and interested in, and that's like my next thing. I love seeing, new talent, up and coming artists. I love seeing their dreams come to fruition.
That's dope. I mean, because I know you very well, so a lot of people may not know that there's a very spiritual side
Yes.
to Lil Kim, and that
Yeah.
you got a lot of powerful praying people in your life.
Yes, like I'm gonna call you.
I mean, the prayer that she laid on us, I was like, whoa.
Yo, she laid the heavy one on us, yo.
So, I mean, your spirituality, even from, people maybe they hear your music, they wouldn't necessarily think that Lil Kim is rooted in God and got such a strong praying team and praying force of family around her. But if they know and see your lifestyle, they can see that God is covering.
Yes. And that's another thing that drives me, because just when I be like, all right, I want to do something, I want to do this, but God has this plan for me that I don't quite understand,
Right.
but I just keep following his guidance, like whatever I don't even be knowing how I be ended up doing certain things sometimes, but I know it's God, because I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing, how did I end up here? Or like,
Right.
how am I doing? And it just happens. So yeah, that is the number one thing in my life.